what's up everyone? This is Okchief, and this is my thrifting haul. Alright guys, so I had an amazing few weeks out thrifting. It's been awesome. I've been going out to Goodwills and my local thrift stores, and I've been finding some more great stuff that I don't already own, but I did pick up some doubles, unfortunately, but for the most part it's been all good picking. So let's get right to it, guys, because I got a lot of stuff. Alright, first off, if you may have noticed up on the video, there was some auctions. I was really interested in those auctions. I even left a couple, one or two bids. I left a bid for the N64 and I left a bid for that little DS thing, but if you're not there at the auctions to keep the bid going, then you pretty much lose them. So I just put a written in bid, and I take the chance basically if no one bids on it, then the last person who bid it on the paper gets a callback, so you have to leave your phone number. I never got a callback, which means I didn't win my auctions. I put a bid for, I think it was 65 for the N64, and I put a bid of like 45 for the games and the DS, but obviously it went more for that since I never got a callback. And secondly, I bought that, you may have seen that Diablo 2 chest, battle chest or something. I bought that. I just took it with me to Retro and like sold it immediately. It was one of the first things that sold, and I'm glad I picked it up because I made a quick profit on it. Alright, next I stopped at a Goodwill going towards Austin, and it's one of the ones I always stop at when I go to Will's house, and I just got super lucky finding these two, especially this one, Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex. And this is one of the harder ones to find. This is not one of the cheap Crash Bandicoots. This one's worth a little bit of money. It's worth about anywhere from $15 to $25, depending on, it goes up and down on sale prices on eBay, but for the most part this is one of the better Crash Bandicoots, the Wrath of Cortex. I've been looking for this one forever, and I found it there, along with this one that I didn't have in my arsenal. It's called Oni. It's really reflective. I'm not sure how good it will show up since the light's right under me, but this is Oni, and I've been looking for this one as well. Picked both of these up for $4 a piece, so I paid $8 for both of these. Money well spent if you don't have them in your collection, in my book. Next, I picked up these at, where did I stop? At Half Price Books. I stopped at Half Price Books and I picked both of these up. I don't know if it was a really good deal or not, since I've never really heard of this one, but I didn't have it in my Xbox 360 library. So, and then the cover looked really freaking badass. And then I turned it back and it looks like a shooter. And I love shooters. So this is called, and I'm gonna butcher the name, it's called Akai Katana, and it has two awesome looking anime figures on the front, and you would think that it would have to do something with them, but it doesn't, because if you turn it around, it's all freaking mayhem on the back with all these, it looks crazy, guys. It looks absolutely nuts, which is why I picked it up. $10, it was something I didn't have. I was super excited to see something I didn't have in my library, and it looked cool as hell, and it was only $10. And then secondly, I was surprised I didn't have Code Veronica for the PlayStation 2. I got it for the Dreamcast. I think that's all I got it for, is the Dreamcast, which is the better version, by the way. The Dreamcast, any version of any port to any other game is better on the Dreamcast. Like Tony Pro Hawk's Pro Skater 2, goddamn, that's like the best freaking sports skating game I ever played in my life. And I don't really like skateboarding games, but Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 made me a believer in skateboarding games. The most absolute best game. I played it for the N64, sucks. I played it for the PlayStation 2, sucks. I played it for the Dreamcast, and my god, hallelujah, it's one of the best games on there. The controls is just phenomenal. The graphics are way better and sharper. Just try it out on the Dreamcast. Trust me, take my word for it. And aside from that, Code Veronica X, or Resident Evil X Code Veronica. I butchered the shit out of that name. Played this on the Dreamcast, loved it. Dreamcast, loved it. Adding this to the arsenal. Next, I picked up this one at Goodwill. I found some other games. I left them behind because, man, Goodwill has gone up on their prices. They are now charging $5. I know you can't see that, but it says $5, $4.99 for these games. I couldn't believe that shit, man. I was like, what? They used to be $2. Now they've gone up to $5. It's insane, man. But I messed up too on this one. Not really, because I actually came home and it turned out that I looked on my shelf and I have the, well, first of all, let me tell you which one I found, if you haven't already told by the cover. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, right? So I was like, ooh, this is cool. It's got the map, it's got the manual, and it's really heavy because it's all full of books and shit. So it's like, oh yeah, I never had this one. Turns out I did. When I got home, I have the Elder Scrolls Game of the Year edition, right? So I open it up and it looks exactly like this one. I'm like, oh man, did someone just freaking put this disc into the... I got so pissed off. Either way, this one's a double or this one's a double. I'm keeping this one since it's in great condition. I'm gonna take this one to Retropalooza with me to sell because I don't need it. Alright, next up we have this Xbox 360 controller, which I picked up for $4.99. It was $5. It was a little steep. It does, I don't know if it works or not. I haven't checked it out because this battery pack takes the batteries. It's just an empty shell, and I don't have batteries at the moment to test because I never carry batteries. I hate batteries because they leak. I only buy batteries when absolutely need to buy batteries. But I haven't tested it out yet. But overall, it looks like it's in great shape, and there's nothing wrong with it. It looks really clean, so I'm hoping it really does work. Right next to that controller, as you've seen in the video, always check everything, guys, because I could have missed this. It was a Star Fox 64, and I picked it up for $3. I mean, unbelievable price for this game. This game goes for roughly around 10 to 15 bucks, depending if you got a really good deal or not. But for the most part, this game goes for around that price, and to pick it up for $3 is an amazing steal. Awesome game. Just goes to show you that when you see something, there might be more, so just keep checking the cart. I always check the carts thoroughly. I mean, after I put the camera down, after finding this, I went through everything more thoroughly, and I didn't find nothing, but I was glad to have picked this up. This could have been easily missed because it was facing on its back, and I was just rummaging really quick. I just happened to see it right after I picked that up. I was like, ooh, what is this entail? So I thought, honestly, when I picked it up, it was going to be some stupid cart, like some sports game or some wrestling game, something that someone didn't care about. Why else would it be on there? Never did I thought it was going to be an N64 Star Fox 64. That's awesome, guys. Oh my god. So this is one of the cooler finds that I made. It's a pretty rare item in the sense that it's not expensive rare or anything. It's just rare in the sense that it's uncommon to find these out there because they had such a limited sale of them. This is Independence Day ID4 Tiger Electronic Handheld, and the stamp on the back reads 1995. Now you can only imagine why this would be ran in such limited numbers. By 1995, I was playing Twisted Metal on my PlayStation 1, guys. I was nowhere near having one of these, and by 1995, the Game Boy, either the Pocket or the Color, was already out. So why would you even mess with something like this? No, actually it was still Game Boy era. I think Color didn't come out to like 98, 99-ish, around there. So this was close to getting up in just antique-ish. By 95, no one really cared about these anymore. What I'm really sad about is that it's missing the purple little gun, the little laser gun that came with it. That's really hard to find. I mean, these are hard enough to find on themselves, but to find it with the laser gun, oh, so when I saw this, I was like, shit. I was really happy and sad. It was a bittersweet find because I found one, but it was missing the damn laser gun, which now I'm going to be on the lookout for. Okay, so I found these two right after I found what I'm going to show you at the very end because they're really cool, really cool finds. And by the way, if you guys aren't on my Facebook or on my Instagram, you should be. All the links to those social media sites will be down in the description below. Give them a click. because then you will be up to date on everything I'm showing you here, because throughout the weeks that I find this stuff, I'm posting that shit on Instagram and on my Twitter, and I'm posting it on my Facebook. And some of you guys that are already on there already know what I found because you've seen it throughout the week, but now I'm just showing it to you guys. And I didn't post these up because these were not that really, these were just whatever finds. They were on the rack next to these that I'm going to show you next. So I got Riven, the sequel of Myst, and at first I thought this was a PC games, because this was all along a bunch of PC games, and I saw Riven on the spine there. I saw Riven, the sequel to Myst, and right away I'm like, oh, that's that stupid PC game that I always find. I always find this game in PC, but when I pulled it out and I saw the little PlayStation black label there, I was like, yay, awesome, this is a PlayStation game. So it's just, for me, it's a dumb game because I don't really understand. It's a point and click. I'm not into point and clickers, but for the most part, it's a cool game to pick up for a PlayStation game that I didn't have. And then here's another one I didn't have. It's called Aces of the Air, and it looks like a dogfighting game with airplanes. The graphics on the back look horrendous. They look bad. But for $1, I mean, the case was in great condition and the disc was in, oh my god, such new condition. I couldn't leave it for $1, so I just picked it up. Alright guys, so lastly, I picked these two awesome games up. They were mixed in with the DVDs and the VHSs, which is why I always tell you guys to check the movie media section, because there's always shit in between them, guys. This is freaking awesome. I picked up for the original Xbox, The House of the Dead 3, guys. This is freaking awesome. The disc is a little scratched. Not gonna lie, it's seen better days, but that's what I got my good friend Greg Honeycutt for. I usually just send him those games to him and he spins it in his machine and he makes them look like manufacturing brand new, like they just came out the factory door, guys. So I'm not too worried about picking up games that are pretty much scratched up, because I will be able to get them fixed through my friend Greg Honeycutt at Game Bros. Shameless plug. And lastly here, oh my god, and it's in okay condition. It's really good condition. I'm sure I can play it, but again, I'm going to send this one along with my friend Greg Honeycutt, and I got both these games for $1 a piece. This one is Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. This is freaking insane. It's an ultra rare game for the original Xbox. Fucking sweet. It came in with its manual. I'm super happy about that. I paid $1 for it, guys. Can't beat $1, let me tell you guys. Call of Cthulhu is like a survivor horror game, and it's made by Bethesda, believe it or not. So here we go. I've got all kinds of Bethesda games, man, right? Let's see. Oh, look, here's one right here, Bethesda. And obviously my double was a Bethesda. And those were it. Those are the only ones. I exaggerated like a son of a bitch. Well, there you have it, guys. That's my entire haul for the last couple of weeks. It's been an amazing ride. It's so much fun. I can't wait to get back out there again and build up my arsenal to make you guys another freaking video. It's freaking so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next one, because there's always the next one, guys. Peace out, y'all.